I've got a thing or two to say to you. Oompa, 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 hello, my name is Robert Pembroke. I thought today I'd sing for you a Nina Simone song, wonderful singer, and I'd tell you a little bit about her life and how her formative years led to the type of music she performed. Nina Simone studied at the Juilliard School of Music under the name Miss Eunice Wayman. That school is now a very famous school, in no small part because of the patronage of Nina Simone. She went to work initially in AC, vis-a-vis Atlantic City, as a piano bar player. Lots of people do start their careers in that particular manner of artistic expression. Piano bars are great, aren't they? Great to go to. I like going to those. Very nice venue. She was a contro alto and tutored by the famous Professor Sokolov. I'd say she was most fortunate to catch his attention because he was very much in demand at the time. She performed at the famous Town Hall in New York City. If you're anybody, it's a big gig, the Town Hall. She had that Pantheresque leaning of the 68 race riot style reputation at that time, which was a rather contested conflict model that happened during a period of time when there was ethnic bloodshed that led to citywide closures of businesses. Not infrequently. It was quite rough. Of course, Nina had a love of the operas, particularly Porgy and Bess. She sang a tune or two from the musical and did okay on the charts with her revisions of the Gershwin movements. I think everybody who wants to make their social mark in music tries to do at least a Gershwin. So she sang quite a few songs that gained popularity, and other famous artists have since readapted her music to the style of hip-hop, and her work translates quite nicely to that domain of music as well. I think Al Shackman was a mentor and good friend to Nina, and together with Leopoldo Fleming, they may have had differences about the manufacture of music in their ensemble, but they seem to make it work on the stage, which is a sign of professionalism in the arts. Admittedly, Nina herself said that she had a rocky ride in showbiz, and like a lot of people in the industry, she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder category 2 in the earlier version of DSM-5, probably DSM-3. She could be rather testy at times, but a lot of people in the arts experience the manic highs and lows of bipolar disorder class 2, vis-a-vis that frustrated artistic expression, seeking originality within creativity, etc. Bipolar disorder is often confused prognostically with the schizophrenias. So there was ambivalence at first about diagnosing Nina with BPD category 2, bipolar disorder 2. And as a corollary to this story, I wouldn't advise anybody to administer medication without the consent of the person being administered a drug. I don't think Nina would have appreciated what most people think is a rather contentious welfare management initiative outside a professionally accredited clinical setting, vis-a-vis this concealed administering of drugs can trigger poisoning hallucinations that can snowball into delusional sets, vis-a-vis Britney Spears, family issues, etc. Nina had those too, in terms of people slipping her the mickey. or so she thought at the time. So back in the 1960s, contamination myth fears were quite abundant and immortalised in the artwork of people like Piero Manzoni, Can Poo art, etc. So there is a reality to the fears people have about food contamination issues, despite the well-meaning intentions of some concerned, interested parties, people, etc. Nina was quite concerned about it as well, and that's why she moved to France eventually. And wouldn't you? On our brightest side, I thought that now I might sing for you the song Ain't Got No, I Got Life from Enough Said, 1968, the hair musical. I'll do a contralto about a contralto and call it I Got a Life, because I'm really into positive psychology and the theories of optimism and hope offered in the work of the cognitive self-management psychoanalytic of Professor Aaron Beck, an icon in the history of positive psychology at Western universities around the world. So I'll give it a go, shall I? See you in a minute. Hello, Robert Pembroke, the Nina Simone song from the musical Power, Ain't Got No, I Got Life, Enough Said, and 1968. I ain't got no home, ain't got no kids, ain't got no money, ain't got no class, ain't got no skirts, ain't got no sweater, ain't got no perfume, ain't got no mind. I ain't got no mother, ain't got no culture, what's that? Ain't got no friends, ain't got no school. Ain't got no love, ain't got no name. I ain't got no ticket, I ain't got no token, ain't got no God. And what have I got? Why am I alive anyway? Yeah, what have I got? Well, nobody can take away. Got my head, got my head, got my brains, got my ears, got my eyes, got my nose, got my mouth. I got a smile. I got my tongue, got my chin, got my neck, got my boobs. Got my soul, got my back. I got my sex. I got my arms, got my hands, got my fingers, got my legs, got my feet, got my toes, got my liver, got my blood. I've got a life. I've got my freedom. I've got a life. I've got a life, and I'm gonna keep it. I've got life, and nobody's gonna take it away. I've got a life. Lovely song, isn't it? Thanks very much, Robert. I got a life. See you later.